For the very latest news from Thailand, this is the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. As is required under the justice system, a panel has been called to review the application by former Prime Minister, now prison lag Thaksin for another pardon or clemency. With the outcome expected in the next 4 days, the committee has a tough challenge, as he has only just begun his one-year term. Meanwhile, on the assumption that she's unlikely ever to take the top job again, his daughter, Paitong Tam, this week retained her whacking 28.5% stake in SC Asset Company that she'd had to divide herself of on taking office as the Prime Minister. In a twist, though, not such good news for the chief physician at Bangkok's Police General Hospital, who, according to Thai media, has been moved from the hospital to an inactive post after his involvement in Thaksin's now reported sham series of medical reports that saw him avoid jail last time when he was sentenced in favour of a comfortable hospital suite. Thailand's efforts to reform labour laws and their application in all industries has been recognised by the US Department of Labour, which has complimented the massive effort made to remove children from the workplace. Unlike many countries in Asia, Thailand has long worked to remove children from sweatshops through to eateries in favour of continued education. Thailand has now been assessed at the significant advancement level, which also recognises the move to award citizenship to close to 500,000 stateless people, including 140,000 children. Meanwhile, at home and in Rayong, shocking news of a house fire that saw 7, including 3 youngsters, lose their lives in the early hours of Thursday morning. As the fire spread to neighbouring homes, the fire brigade fought to douse the flames, and it's believed that they'd all tried in vain to escape. Initial causes are being listed as an electrical wiring issue. And amid all the doom and gloom, something to relish this weekend perhaps if you're out and about, the now finished Bali Hai Jetty area. Well worth a visit, and for travellers in the future, now the guarantee of boarding in the dry on wet days and away from the sun on hot ones too. In a follow-up to the report of an Indian nightclub manager in Walking Street said to have pulled a gun on a non-paying customer, that manager, now along with his lawyers, has handed himself into police. The 35-year-old disputes the claims made against him of mafia-style club management, claiming that, far from a real gun, he'd pointed a cigarette lighter that looked like a handgun at the errant customer, who, again according to him, had run up a bill over a period of time for 450,000 baht, before instead choosing to leave and go to another club. He also claims that they'd previously been pals. The customer, though, has repeated his claim that it was a real weapon, and so it's all down to the police investigators to decide who's telling the truth. Meanwhile, there's no word if the tab has now been paid. Heavy storms today and through the weekend will cover much of Thailand, including at times our own area. As residents prepared for 3 wet days here, the brunt is expected to be felt in the north and northeast of the country, leading to river levels rising downstream. Here, as always, there is a warning for small boats to remain on the shoreline and for swimmers not to swim in the bay, and that, well, it includes diving. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.